everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Holly Matthews and I am a self-development coach, a mum of two girls, and I am the founder of the Happy Me Project. And these two special guests are
Texas
and
Brooke.
And this is Brooke. And how old are you, Texas?
7.
You have to think about that.
Yeah.
And how old are you, Brooke?
9, nearly 10.
Well, you're not nearly 10.
I am.
Nearly 10.
You always, when we do a video, you say I'm not 10, and when I'm
telling you off,
yeah.
I'm like, you're nearly 10. Yeah, it's true. Very, very acute analysis of what I say and do. That's the hypocritical nature of parenting. Get your feet off there. Right, so in this video, I've allowed the girls to ask me anything. Well, I don't know if they're going to be silly, they could be serious, I don't know. You've got a list where you can work with Brooke, I won't look, and I will answer them honestly as I can. Okay, so go for it.
Okay, I'll do the first question. Okay, so
I'm not looking, I can't see. Maybe just move.
Who was the oldest family member you remember, and what do you remember about them?
Who was the oldest family member
you remember, and what you remember about them?
So the oldest, well, as a kid, I can remember little Nana, Nellie she was called, little Nana, and she was tiny, and you know how small they make them in my family. She was really little, and I just have memories of her being like a tiny little raisin, like a tiny little grey-haired raisin. I think all people were made smaller and greyer when I was younger. Your grandmas and great-grandmas are very attractive. People have got better looking and healthier. Right, go on then, Tex, you can ask me one.
As a kid, what did you think you wanted to be when you grew up?
Oh, that's an easy one. I wanted to be an actress and I became an actress. Next. There was nothing wild. I really did always want to be an actress.
I just got one, I know one. I saw it on here.
Go on then.
Was it easier or harder without kids?
Oh, it was easier without kids. Don't joke at me. It was easier without kids, but that doesn't mean it was as good. It wasn't as good. Okay. I'm very lucky. I'm so lucky to have you.
Can I just put it there?
Okay. What's your question? I'm not looking. I'm just trying to make the viewers have an easier time.
What kind of music did you enjoy when you were younger?
Okay.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal? No.
Growing up. Do you still like it now?
My music taste is very eclectic, but I used to, when I was a teenager, like happy hardcore, like techno, you know. Want to be a hippie and I want to get stoned on
You still like that?
Yeah. But I like it more from a nostalgic point of view, which means like, because it like reminds me of being a kid.
Yeah, this is my eye.
Now and then I do, so dance music and R&B, so I was into Ashanti and I liked Pink when Pink did R&B. Not 80s, because I was born in the 80s, but I was born like, it's a bit like you won't remember this period of time when you're an adult. I was a 90s kid in terms of like music. So yeah, and I like some of it. I like some of the old music. I love my 90s R&B still.
Okay, got one.
Go for it.
What is the earliest childhood memory? Why do you think it sticks out for you?
Earliest childhood memory? Ooh, that's hard. I'm thinking back to my childhood. I can remember banging my chin on a thing. You know, when you're at the park, get your feet off there.
I can already imagine the pain.
You know, like when you're like that on the rocky things with the spring thing, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I went so fast and I whacked my chin on it and really hurt myself.
Oh my god.
And so that's probably why I'm like, be careful when we're at the park. And the reason I remember it is because we remember stuff like that, like when it's a horrible thing that's happened, our brain goes, I'm not gonna do that again. So I think that sticks in my, that's a bit of a negative memory, but that's as far back, I can remember that being like
you can't
really
remember
far
any
back.
Well,
I don't know.
But how old are you?
How old am I now?
No, then.
Oh, I don't know. Ask grandma. It's amazing, your memories do go as you get older. You forget things.
I remember when I was really little.
Do you? But you're all really little still. Right, Texas, what's your question?
No, I'm not. Where is it? Did you ever dream of living somewhere else?
Yeah. I always thought that I would live in America, in Hollywood, in LA, or Hollywood apparently isn't that exciting, but I always thought I would.
Hollywood is very exciting.
Yeah, well, the Hollywood film industry, but apparently Hollywood, the place, isn't. It's not that nice. But like LA, and that is nice, and I always imagined there, and I think I will still someday. I think I'll definitely spend some time out there. Yeah. I think so.
Let me
we looked at it, me and Dad, before who was, hang on, who was, before you were born, I think maybe, or were you born? I don't know. You were born, and we were going to go out to America and go out there for about 3 months, but we didn't.
So, when you were little, when you were younger, or doesn't have to be as young, but did you, I'm not done yet, did you, like, if someone was being mean to you, what was the most you remember? Like, did you like stick up for yourself or like punch them in the face? I don't know. Oh, right, okay. So when I was in primary school, I don't really remember somebody being mean to me. You could be up, like. So in secondary school, yeah. So secondary school was a bit tough for me because I was on telly, so that made me stand out, and not always in a good way. Yeah. Because people can be a bit weird when kids can be mean sometimes, and so I remember that being quite hard. And I wasn't initially, I wasn't the kid who really was that strong. I got that from my mind. Did you? That's good. I was always in a kind of popular crowd, so I always had friends to stick up for me. I wasn't a fighter. I think I was always lucky that I had another thing. So because I had acting, I had somewhere else to go. Yeah. When I didn't feel like I fitted in at school sometimes, and I hadn't quite found my place, I knew that I could go and be on set and do my acting, and I felt good there and I felt safe. So I learned as I got older to stand up for myself better. Yeah. I think I was always, yeah, I wasn't a fighter at school or anything like that. Yeah. That wasn't me, no. Except from one time. I've had one fight in my life, and that was to protect Auntie Beck. Yeah. And yeah, I was a bit older then. And not something I'm proud of. Let's not talk about that anymore. What was your favourite TV growing up, or what is it now? Oh, what TV programmes that I liked when I was a kid? Cat and Fish. What's Cat and Fish? No idea. Neither do I. I think she's meant to say catfish. Catfish. No. I like The Simpsons, and I like... You like Simpsons? Yeah, I used to like Saved by the Bell. That was a good show when I was younger. And Home and Away and Neighbours. Home Alone. Home Alone, the film, brilliant film. And I don't think anything, take your foot off there, anything I watched as a kid really... Oh, I know what I loved as a kid, and then I was on it, was The Bill. The Bill? The Bill is like a detective, like police drama, and I loved that as a kid. And then I actually got a part on it when I was older. And I was a fan. I was such a nerdy fan watching it. What is it now? What's my favourite TV show now? I don't know. Got loads, really. I've just started watching Grey's Anatomy about 15 years too late, so that's good. Is there something from your childhood you wish was still popular today? Something from my childhood that I wish was still popular. Jelly shoes have all come back. That's the thing, right? So a lot of stuff, when it comes to trends and fashions and even TV shows and music, things go round and round. Your granddad used to call it the fickle finger of fashion at me when I was a kid and tell me things came back round. But it's true, you know, a lot of the games you play, other than technology stuff, because I didn't have the internet when I was growing up. I know, mind blown. I didn't have phones. I had a phone when I was quite young. I was 13 when I had a phone. Do you have I did, yeah. But that was like really unheard of. People didn't really have, they were very basic. They didn't have the internet and stuff on them. Was it like... You could just like call people. Like from where? And like text them. That was it. Like, no, like... And we had to, it cost money for every text that you sent, so we used to try So you try and squeeze, like, you know when you see all the words now where it's like a giant one. No, watch your foot on there, get your foot off there. So you know when you see people now, they write like in what you call abbreviations, like BRB, like... Is a pound every... No, abbreviation, like where they use letters, like CU as in... curly cut, see you later with an 8 in it. Yeah. Well, my generation started that. Grandma does do that. Boomer and shit. But the reason that we did that was to squeeze it all in one text message, so we didn't have to like spend any more money. So you'd get a text and it would be like, but you'd know what it meant.
because you knew the code. Right, one last question. These questions have been so easy. You could ask me anything in the world.
What was your favourite toy and where did you get it?
My favourite toy was a Care Bear, and it was I think somebody actually made him for me, and I used to feed him Ribena through his mouth. I used to spit into his mouth. In case he died. What if he died? He might have died if I'd not fed him that Ribena. I don't know where he is now. I know, I think someone threw him out. It is sad.
That is so sad.
He was in a magazine once as well. Grey. I think at one point he was like a different colour, but he was so loved. He was grey and threadbare.
How often do you go over the speed limit?
How often do I go for the speed limit?
Yeah.
Regular.
Actually?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Sometimes.
Mom!
I'm sorry. Not massively. I'm being... No, not really. I'm really... Are you okay? No, I'm not. Of course I'm not okay. Been in lockdown for you lot for 6 months. God's sake, help me! No, I do stick to the speed limit.
We're going away today.
You're going away for a night. What would I do? You know what I'm going to do? Speed everywhere.
No, you're not going to go anywhere.
I've only I've had points on my licence, which means that you've went too fast.
Not the way.
And I got them on the motorway, which I'm not saying is the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do, but I got points on the motorway, which is probably the safest place to be going a bit too fast. I'm not speeding around housing estates and things like that. That would be very dangerous. And I am, of course, joking so the police don't get me. Joking, obviously. Is there anything that you want to ask me quickly before this up? Because otherwise it's going to be a long, long video.
How old do you think you look? Why?
How old do I think I look?
52.
I think I look 35, which is my age. I think I do.
Let me look at you. Let me look at you.
If you age me by 10 years, I know I'm going to speak to you again.
You're probably like 10. Oh, you look
10.
like 15.
50 and 15.
Nice.
Right, I'll take that.
A genuine age is about 33.
Okay.
And
I'll take that.
Is about...
Do you know what? It doesn't matter to me.
30.
I'm 35.
Why?
And why do I... Well, I think I look my age because I have always... Do you know, even when I was a bit younger... Even when I was younger and I used to be auditioning for things, I used to tend to play younger parts than my age. But you know what they'd always say to me? She's got a knowing in her eyes.
A knowing?
A knowing means like she looks older than in her eyes. You can see that she's older. I think I've always had that. I like an old woman in my eyes. I've lived 20 lives, I think.
I'm tired.
You're tired of this video?
No.
Okay, right. Should we say goodbye? Is there anything else you want to ask me? You've asked me the tamest questions ever.
But I want to tell you something.
Go on then. You can't see you though.
Okay.
That's your audience.
You know what? My mum said, my auntie said, get your eyes out. My auntie said,
You alright, friend?
I should have a lie. No, I forgot.
Oh, what was it? A new thing? Take your time.
So pretend you say, I'm going to go to my friend's house tonight.
I'm going to go to my friend's house tonight.
And I say, my mommy said never tell a lie, so I'm not going to. You don't have any friends.
I don't even know. I don't know what's happening. What's actually happening here? Is this something that I've missed on TikTok or something? And is this just a generational thing I don't understand? That's because I'm too old. And you know what the good thing about being older is?
Oh, I forgot the rose. I forgot the
rose. Do you know what's good about being old? Right? You don't care about other people's opinions of you. It's like being a kid.
You're old? Yeah. No, you're not.
Right.
Yeah. That felt like a dog licking me. Oh my god. I think we should get out of here.
Right, see you later.
See you later, guys. Bye.